Hello friends, this is Wendy and I'm showing you something that I did several months ago. And it's kind of this idea that I want to do today. So what I did was, for example, this was the photograph. And then I added a background to it and made it like they're going down the street instead of being on a Disney ride. Here is another, this was the photograph and I cut out and made like a background, right? And again, one more, one more. So here's the tractor plowing in the fields, whereas this is really a ride at Disney's California Adventure. So I want to do, and these are our friends, and this one I didn't feel like I did as good a job, but I wanted to extend the railing, and show some more cactus and all of that. So this is kind of the idea of what I want to do with my next page. And of course, I forgot to introduce myself because, that's what I do sometimes. But I am Wendy, and I am a scrapbooker, a junk journaler, a paper crafter. I love all things Tim Holtz. And let's see, where is what I want to do. These are going to go probably on these pages. So I have two photos here. On this one, I was thinking of fussy cutting out and having it flying in Toontown. We'll see. But this is the one I want to do today. So let's get rid of all of the bulk, first of all. Just take out this one page. Let's see what all is attached to this one page. Okay. So for me, one of the biggest challenges of working with a junk journal versus working with a scrapbook page is if I was working with a scrapbook page, I would have just one page. Nothing else is attached to it. Nothing else is going to get damaged or whatever. If I absolutely ruin the page, I just throw the whole thing away, right? But at this point, now that I've got Harvey and I've got these photos here from Frontierland. So there is a bit of concern, especially if I use any kind of water with this, so it is something to really, it's something to think about. One thing, of course, I can always do is whatever I do and then add it to here, which is kind of what I am going to do today. So first, I guess I'll start with the background. And then I'll add that and build up from there. So I guess I'll set this aside as well. Okay, I'm bringing this back out because I want to see how does this fit on the page. I'm going to use this as just music, and I'm going to put it down on this, and I may then ink around. We'll see. So if I put it on the stamping platform, then if I want to ink with, I think I'm going to start with Vintage Photo. I think Vintage Photo is the color I really want. But if I find out that it's not dark enough, if I find out it's not really what I want, then I can switch. If I have it on the platform, then I can put it in the exact same place and just ink over it. Let's see. Some of these big ones are really heavy and don't stay very well. This one does. Awesome. So I'm going to ink. I had to move the ring a little bit, otherwise I was hitting it with my arm. I obviously don't have the best setup for my ring, but it is what it is. Anyway. So today I hope you are enjoying your additional seconds of sunlight if you are in the northern hemisphere. If you are in the southern hemisphere, I'm sorry. Let's see how we like that. Definitely needs a second press. I wonder if I need to put foam underneath. I wonder if I can. Well, let's try that. Okay, so this is an experiment, right? I've got some foam here. I'll put it underneath. Get my water out of the way. Stuff out of the way so it can lay flat. Put this back where I had it. Okay, I'm going to ink again, just, you know, just because. I'm going to move you again. Okay. So I don't hit you. I've never thought about doing this. I've never thought about adding the foam right under the paper, so we'll see what happens. I also, this has a cushion underneath, but maybe it needs it right there because I've had problems before. Okay, so let's see how this does. I'm going to give it some extra push in the middle. But I'm hoping this will get rid of all problems. Okay. I don't know why this makes me nervous. I guess because it's on camera. Oh, look. See, that did a lot better. And that's going to be fine because it's a background. There's going to be something in front of it. So, all right. Well, I've got to remember this for next time. I wonder why I have so much trouble in the middle, though. Anyway, stick that there so they don't get together. I'm telling you, when these two magnets get together, yeah, it's not good. Okay. And I like that color, so I don't need to do another one. So now, let's see. So now I'm going to tear. Normally I cut with my guillotine cutter or one of my other cutters. Kind of want to make this straighter than I got it on there. These little ones, when it's just a little bit like this, they're harder to rib. That's not going to matter as much. I want this kind of a mess anyway. I mean, I really do. So let's go there. Okay, whoops. Should have had my thumb down here. And then I want this across the top. Wish I had something, some kind of old English type that I could. Okay, so this I'm going to tear off. Just going to tear it. This I'm going to do again because it's too much. Get this bit here. Okay. So now, is that roughed up enough? I might want to grab my distress tool. So this is by Tim Holtz and Tonic. Let's see if we can get that to focus on it. And you can see it's got like a round razor in there. And then you just bring it along the edge, depending on how rough you want it. Sometimes I have to help it along and tear it a little bit. So we'll do this first and see how I like it. And then if I want it even, make it like that to be a little more rough, right? Like that. Then you just put a little tear in it. So I'm trying to make a like an old Christmas card where there's a lamp, maybe a caroler, maybe snowmen. I haven't decided. I still have some deciding I need to do. I'm going to speed this up. So next, I really think I want to ink with tea dye, or probably with antique linen first. And then if I want to add tea dye, I will. So I'm going to speed that up. Okay, so this was just a lamppost that was decorated for the holidays in Toontown, and I am going to fussy cut with snips. This is what she's here for, to fussy cut. And then we'll see how that all looks when I'm done. I am definitely going to do time lapse on this because it makes it look like I'm not doing nearly as bad a job as I'm doing now. So I know I want to put greenery behind this, and actually having a package arrive today with some Tim Holtz greenery, so which is it's a funky greenery, so it's a little more, well, funky, duh, but I think it would go a little better with the cartoon-esque of Toy Story, or not Toy Story, Toontown, there we go. If you've never been to Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland, it is something to see. They did a beautiful job. So this is called Christmas Vault, and I'm thinking, I'm definitely considering that. She's just in silhouette. I would probably, I don't know, would I just do a dark brown? Would I put a little Minnie Mouse skirt? I was going to say a mini skirt, but a Minnie Mouse skirt with red polka dots on there, just to kind of Toontown it up a bit. Oh, here's another consideration. So this is the size. It'd be Christmas. Oh, I like that too. So it would look like this. I like that. It just says Christmas, not Merry Christmas. I like this where it's going to go right at the bottom. Before I move on, I want to audition colors to see what colors look good behind that. That does. Wow. Okay, that really does. This is super close to that one. So I'm going to actually nix that one just because I'm not sure about that one. Oh, that really does. So let's see how these, yes, they are definitely different enough. And I have one more to try. Oh, I really like that one. So now with my 3 colors here, yeah, I may use all 3 colors just, to have it be, different. Okay, I decided not to wait for Amazon. I've been very, 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 very happy with mini greens this year. I'd have to look up what year it came out. I know it's, oh gosh, it's been a while. Might not be 10 years, but we were in North Carolina when I bought it, so it was a while. Anyway, so I will continue to pick at these guys to get them out of their their little die cut, thinlit die cut thingamabobs. I'm gonna pull snips out and snip these. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna set them down, so we're gonna play. And I will speed this up too. So I'm pretty much thinking I'm done. I don't know that it needs that. In fact, I really don't think it does. I am going to put this little snowflake. I'll try it out first, see if I want to ink the edges for Christmas. Well, I'm probably going to have to ink the edges just because, well, you know, it's me. And you know what I say, inking is everything. It just really is. It just sort of puts a definite, defined ending to whatever you're doing. So did I get them all inked? I think that one needs a little bit more there. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna put a dab on it and put it down, and I still have a red dot I can put in the middle. I can see whether or not I feel like I need that or not. So it's Christmas like that. Oh, it needs the red dot, and it really does. What I kind of like to do with this is, if it's still stuck in there like this one is, I like to ink it on here and then line it up. That might mess me up though, because it might not be right where it needs to be. So I guess I won't do that. Well, I guess I kind of have to now. Let's see if I cut this out. Oh, I just shot myself in the foot, right? All of these little expressions that probably people that are younger than me go, where have you ever heard that before? I mean, that's sort of dumb. Okay, so what I did, I fussy cutted this signpost. This was a photograph that I took at Disneyland in their Toontown. I used snips. She has a little bit of, I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I go in. Yes. She has a sawtooth. There we go. I find as I am cutting with her, it does not go too fast, especially fussy cutting. You've got to go slow, even though like on the speed thing, it went fast. You got to go really slow or else all of a sudden you've cut off something you don't want to cut off. So all of this is a photograph that I fussy cut it out. These are, again, all of this, the greenery and the little red, are from Mini Greens. You can still get them. I saw them on Amazon. You can probably get them other places too, but you can still get them. Christmas, this word is from Christmas Vault, which came out just a couple of years ago. It wasn't very long ago. And the Victorian Dickens-ish singer is also from, and I just don't know that she adds anything to it. I would cut her out of probably dark brown, at least a vintage photo-ish kind of color, and put her there. Maybe I should just do it and see how I like it. Okay, I cut her out, and now I'm going to ink her with vintage photo. Probably going to ink her quite a bit with vintage photo. Not just the bare outside, but definitely going to go into, let's see, I want to make sure she's a nice, well inked vintage photo. Little singing girl. I may even add some ground espresso or walnut stain. Walnut stain? Walnut something. I never use it. And Tim Holtz always says it's his favorite. I was like, oh, but there's this ground espresso that just has my heart, right? So, well, let's see. Let's see if I need to put anything darker on it. I don't think I do. So I'm going to call my husband over and have him look at this and see if it makes it or breaks it. Okay, so my husband and I discussed it. And we decided, well, he was saying that the page does not really have a story without like having her on here. That we both felt that it's more balanced having her out a little more than in a little more. So I am going to glue her down. And where's my glue? This is probably going to be posted after Christmas. So I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We've been invited to some friends of ours. They have like teenager-ish. They're a little on the young side of the teenager-ish, right? Young teen and preteen kids that are all, you know, musicians. And so they have a little recital every Saturday just before Christmas. That's usually what it is. We've gone before, and it's just delightful and very enjoyable. So we will be there for that tomorrow, and because it's the Saturday before Christmas tomorrow. And then Christmas Eve, we have friends coming over. So, oh man, looks like she's got a little chinny thing. Ooh, I have to do something about that. Okay, what I did was I put a little drop of water on my cloth and I sort of rubbed it around. Now I'm going to glue her head down. Where's that little drop of water spot? I need to kind of blend some things out a little bit. Okay. Because it looked like she had a little goat thing there, and I don't like that. Did I get any glue on there? I don't think so. Kind of gotta see what I'm doing here. There we go. Okay. Good thing once I glue her head down, you'll never know. But I folded it in half. She's okay with it. She just told me. She said, thank you for fixing that for me. So there we go. All right. This is done. It doesn't look like Toontown anymore, although it was. And that was sort of the point. I wanted it to look like this was one of those vintage Christmas cards. And you go on Pinterest and you put in Christmas light lamp pole, Christmas lamp pole. You're going to see, oh my gosh, so many different things. And I was trying to bring that kind of vibe out in this. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope this will help you to make some choices like this, maybe in the future, to utilize your photos in a unique and different way. And if you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm still a new channel. It says new every time I look at it on YouTube, and so I'm looking for it to grow. I hope it does. Anyway, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. Have a wonderful day. Bye.